5 productivity tips for working from home. You have to put in many tiny efforts that nobody sees or appreciates before you achieve anything worthwhile. Brian Tracy. Many of us are now working from home during these uncertain times. It is important now more than ever that you remain productive while working from your home office. If you are new to working from home, you may have realized by now that motivating yourself to work efficiently when you are surrounded by all the comforts and distractions in your own home can oftentimes be a real challenge. To make sure that you are able to remain as productive as possible even when you are forced to take your work away from the office, here are 5 useful tips that you can use to be productive while working from home. Number 1. Establish a morning routine. Routines and productivity go hand in hand. While being forced to work from home when you aren't used to doing so can certainly upend your routine, it's important to re-establish a morning routine as quickly as possible. Wake up at the same time every morning, get dressed and ready for work, just like you would if you were going into the office, do whatever else you typically do in the morning before work, and then get started. If you establish and stick to a morning routine, you can quickly get back into the productive rhythm that prepares your mind for work ahead of each morning. Number 2, create a designated work area. As tempting as it might be to work from your bed or living room recliner, creating a designated work area that at least resembles the type of area that you are used to working from is something that is sure to make you much more productive. We are impacted heavily by our environments, and an environment meant for rest and leisure doesn't always lend itself to maximum productivity. Instead, create an environment at home that is meant for work, and your productivity is sure to increase. Number 3, stay connected. Even if staying connected with your colleagues is not an absolute requirement for your job, which in many cases it will be, it's still a good idea to keep in touch with them and stay up to date on their progress while also keeping them up to date on yours. You shouldn't let distance throw a wrench in your productivity when there are so many great video conferencing and collaboration tools available today. Staying connected while working from home is something that is sure to help you get more work done. And the good news is that staying connected without communicating in person is now easier than ever before. Number 4, take breaks. Taking breaks may seem like the enemy of being productive, but the reality is a short break can refresh your mind and lead to more productivity in the end. While it's great that you are pushing yourself to be as productive as possible when working from home, it's important to keep in mind that occasional breaks are the friend of productivity rather than its enemy. And finally, number 5, work your normal hours. Few things are going to help you be more productive while working from home than sticking to your normal schedule. These are the hours that your mind and body have been accustomed to working over the years, and they are the hours when you are certain to be the most productive. While a lot will change about your workday if you're being required to work from home for the first time, one thing that can remain the same is the hours that you are on the clock. Keeping this important detail the same, as it has always been, will go a long way towards keeping you as productive as possible while working from home, as you would be if you were working from the office.